All right, thanks, guys. We're actually going to start today's video off with an absolute doozy of a game. I can't wait for this one. And I'm talking about second place Dortmund taking on first place Bayern Munchen in a 12:30 p.m. Eastern start time. I actually wish that game was today. But anyway, Bayern's the $1.10 favorite. Totals 3.5 juice to the under. The draw is currently plus $3. And if you like Dortmund in an upset, they're plus 260 for some money line cash. Now I'm 14-8 my last 22 Underdog tier package picks on patreon.com/BrockPage. And that's a website where I sell sports pick subscriptions beginning at just $1.99 through the end of the month. Incredible value there. I'm also 7-3 in my last 10 daily best plays on that website as well. Link for that website is in the description section below, and once again, that is patreon.com/BrockPage. Now, this second place Dortmund squad certainly has played some very good football as of late. That said, though, offensively, a little bit suspect. They haven't been exceedingly impressive. Now, throwing out the 4-0 shutout of Schalke, they've scored 2 goals or less in their last 5 straight, and they were actually shut out a few months ago in UEFA Champions League action 2-0. Dortmund's currently 4 points behind Bayern Munchen in the standings, and they've scored 6 less goals than Bayern as well. They also gave up 5 more goals than Bayern has on the season. And speaking of Bayern, they've won their last 8 straight matches, both league contests and non-league contests in that mix. And matter of fact, they haven't touched defeat in their last 13 straight. They're 12-0 with a draw during that stretch. Now, Bayern leads the entire Bundesliga in total goals scored with 80. Impressive number there. They also rank second in Bundesliga in goals allowed with just 28. They shut out their opponents in 5 out of their last 6. And total-wise, 3 out of Bayern's last 4 stayed under the total of 3.5 goals. 4 out of their last 6 also stayed under that total. 2 out of Dortmund's last 3 on the other side stayed under that number themselves. They also saw 6 out of their last 7 stay under the 3.5. Give me Bayern Munchen minus $1.10, winning that one outright, and the under 3.5 in that game. Before we go ahead and move on, just want to take another quick timeout and warmly welcome you to the video. Got some lines and purslines out for Tuesday's German Bundesliga action. But before we dive into some more of that, I just have to quickly remind you once again that I am 14-8 in my last 22 Dog of the Day tier package picks on patreon.com/BrockPage. Of course, that's a website where I sell really great sports pick subscriptions beginning at just $1.99 through the end of the month. There's also a bunch of different memberships, tiers, and packages that you can subscribe to. We'll bill you the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. Now, one of those packages is actually called the Daily Best Play Tier Membership, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. It's only $1.99 through the end of the month. You'll get one sports pick every single day during that span, and I'm hitting at 7-3 in my last 10 picks in that category. I strongly recommend you at least consider using the website for sports picks. They're my personal plays. They're games that I personally have action on. And once again, that is patreon.com/BrockPage. And with that, let's go ahead and dive into another great matchup. I'm talking about Bayer Leverkusen taking on Wolfsburg in a 2:30 p.m. Eastern start time. Bayer's the $1.33 favorite. Totals 3.5 juice to the under. And if you like Wolfsburg in this spot here, they're plus 340 for some money line cash. Now, Wolfsburg, they dropped 2 out of their last 3. One of those losses in league play, another in the UEFA Europa League. Matter of fact, Wolfsburg they've been victorious in just 1 out of their last 5 and scored just 3 goals in their last 4. Now, believe it or not, Wolfsburg actually 14 points behind Bayer in the standings, so pretty big gap there. They've also scored 16 less goals on the season than their opponent. Now, Bayer on the other side, they're coming off a convincing 3-1 win over Borussia Mönchengladbach. Yeah, I call them Mönchengladbach because I can't, it's a big word, can't say it. But anyway, they're coming off a convincing win over them in their last outing. They haven't lost a game in their last 11 straight, giving up just 7 total goals in their last 9 matches. Leverkusen's currently in 4th place in the Bundesliga standings, and they're just 4 points back of that 2nd place spot. Now, scoring-wise, Bayer's last 5 straight all got over the total of 3.5 goals. This might not be a terrible spot for an overplay here. This should be an exciting game. Give me Bayer Leverkusen minus 133 and the over 3.5 in that contest. Next game, Eintracht Frankfurt taking on Freiburg in a 2:30 p.m. Eastern start time. Frankfurt's plus $1 on the money line, totals 2.5, juice to the over. And if you like Freiburg in an upset, they're plus 260 for some money line cash. Now, Freiburg lost just 1 out of their last 3 and actually beat Union Berlin handily 3-1 during that stretch. They also played Leipzig to a tough 1-1 draw. Pretty tough performance there out of them. Freiburg's just 2 games back of Wolfsburg for that 6th place spot. They're also giving up just 1.3 goals per contest on average thus far for the year. They're taking on a Frankfurt team who lost by 3 goals in their most recent contest. And as a matter of fact, they were beaten 5-2 by Bayern München in their last outing. They're also currently on a 4-match losing streak. They were shut out in 2 out of those 4 losses. Frankfurt's currently in 14th place in the 18-team Bundesliga. They're also averaging just 1.5 goals per contest. Now, scoring-wise, Frankfurt's last 4 straight, believe it or not, got over the total of 2.5 goals, ironically. And 10 out of their last 11 also got over that number. Might not be a terrible spot for over-bettors here. With all that said and done, we're going to go ahead and lean toward Bayern München and the over in that contest. All right, next matchup. This is going to be my final matchup for the show. It is going to be Werder Bremen taking on Borussia Mönchengladbach in a 2:30 p.m. Eastern start time. Mönchengladbach is the $1.33 favorite, totals 2.5 goals, juice to the over. And if you like Bremen in an upset, they're plus 333 for some money line cash. Now, Bremen's been victorious in just 1 out of their last 7, including 4 shutout losses during that span. Bremen's currently in second to last place with just 21 total points on the season. They also rank dead last in total goals scored with just 29. They're taking on a Mönchengladbach squad who's been victorious in 2 out of their last 3, including a 3-1 victory over Frankfurt during that span. They've only lost 2 out of their last 9 as well. Mönchengladbach's currently in 5th place in the 18-team Bundesliga. They're only 5 points back of that 2nd place spot as well. Total-wise, Mönchengladbach's last 5 straight got over the total of 2.5 goals. 10 out of their last dozen also got over that total. Meanwhile, on the other side, 2 out of Bremen's last 3 got over that number themselves. Give me Borussia Mönchengladbach minus 133 and the over 2.5 in that contest. All right, guys, hey, let's go ahead and dive into some shout-outs real quick from our Patreon platform. Shout out to Jay Williams, Kyle Moran, Bill McMahon, Jose Lopez, Dwayne McNeil, Brandon Saunders, and Aaron Bell. Next, from our Instagram platform, shout out to Original Kush, Bubba Jonesy, Boston Celtics, Boss Duck, Will Slade, Blackjack Genie, Vardan Photo, and Taylor Sparks. And last but certainly not least, shout outs from our YouTube platform. Shout out to Triple G from the 6, Braulio Macias, Silvio Khan, Ricardo Alejandre, AJ Figueroa, Getta King, Jason Johnson, and last but certainly not least, got to give a shout out to Prince Mar 2009. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Once again, don't forget to check me out on patreon.com. I said it earlier in the video. What we'll do is we'll bill you the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. That's just kind of the way Patreon does it. I create content for them. They handle all the billing. So they'll bill you the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. So if you sign up today, you'll get access to my premium content through the end of the month. That's your initial sign-up fee, and then you'll get billed on the 1st of June, just to get that kind of straightened out for you. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me. I got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. I'm out of breath. Too excited about sports. But anyway, guys, once again, that's going to do it for me. And, I got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. Happy Tuesday to you, or Monday, depending on when you're watching this. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.